The Millennium Development Goals were a commitment made in 2000 by 189 countries to lift their people out of poverty by 2015. In support to the advocacy actions of the African people, the African Monitor, in collaboration with other civil society organizations in Liberia, Mozambique and Kenya, embarked on a series of hearings. The objective of the poverty hearings is to capture the voices of the people.
So when they say poverty, I am the president of poverty in Liberia.
And present them to their leaders.
There is much to be done in this country. But government cannot do everything. We as Liberian citizens have a lot to do. The international community cannot do everything.
So that they can accelerate the process of implementing their commitments towards the MDGs. Less than 5 years away from 2015, the number of people living in poverty is either stagnant or increasing. African Monitor, in collaboration with the Seed Institute, conducted hearings in Kenya's Kuria, Kitengela, Kasarani, and Gorongosho communities. These were some of the emerging stories.
Kwanza kitu cha kwanza ni hiki. Ngoja tuongelee kuhusu umaskini. Mbona sisi ni maskini sana? Sababu huku naona wametuambia kwamba muongelea kuhusu mambo ya CDF ni nini. Kwanza mji wetu ni mchafu mno. Hata ile pesa ambayo unakuta vijana wengi tunapata huku, nyingi inatumika hospitalini. Ukiwa 1 kilometer away from this town, it is stinking hell. Kweli? Pengine hujatembea. Tembea ujionee. Sisi tumechukizwa na mambo kama hayo sana, na kuna vitu ambavyo pia vinatuaffect kama kuna a lot of ignorance kwa jamii. Yani ujinga, kutokujua, lack of information. Naona, juu umaskini. Juu saizi ukichukua data, the number of watu wenye wako na television kwao wachache sana. Hata radio. Juzi tulikuwa tunachukua census hapa. Ulikuwa unaangalia kila sehemu, unapita miji karibu 30. Unakuta kwa hizo nyumba zote ni mtu mmoja ndiye ako na television. Juu umaskini. Kitu ya tatu, maji. Nitaambia kansela yetu akiwa hapa. Na najua tuko na hiyo shida kubwa sana hapa. Hakuna maji town.
It is in high density slums where poverty is high. Rural areas too are not excluded. In the West African nation of Liberia, a series of hearings were conducted at West Point Slum in the capital Monrovia and Rivers County, one of the least developed political subdivisions of the post-war country, and in central Monrovia. Similar concerns were echoed.
Last year, my father died June 8th. My parents sponsored myself in school. Today, I can find it difficult to get food to eat, to get some money to pay my school fees. My father have 10 baby children. They were going to school, but now saying that some of them back to school. And for me, in school, on scholarship, I pay 50% in school. While other people pay 100% of the school fee. My friend I pay 7,000. I can divide the school fee into 2, and I pay half.
Liberia, the continent's first independent nation, is still struggling with the recovery process since its 14-year deadly civil war, and it has proved to be such a unique country for the conduction of such hearings. African Monitor poverty hearings were also conducted in Mozambique's 4 provinces of Zambezia, Niassa, Inhambane, and in Maputo City.
Quando ele dá esse tipo de história, está a referir a assuntos do distrito de Sanga. Diz que deram algumas perguntas àqueles jovens que quando vocês fazem este tipo de eventos, a vossa vida está sendo bom? Alguns disseram sim, está bom. Mas se formos a perguntar ainda os membros dizendo que a vida nas suas casas está bom, dizemos os seus filhos lá nas casas tomaram chá, vão dizer que não. Até se formos a perguntar onde é que as crianças dormem, vão dizer que as crianças dormem no chão. Estou a mentir? E a comunidade diz que não, é certo. E se formos a perguntar o que vão comer ao almoço, vão dizer que nem folha de mandioca não tem. Falta muito no distrito de Sanga.
Onde nós buscamos lenha é muito longe para chegar lá. E andamos cerca de 3 horas de tempo para chegar lá, porque é lá na montanha. Naquela montanha lá.
Over the past 5 years, countries on the African continent have struggled to meet their MDG targets, especially on ending poverty. However, some countries are on their path to recovery. Malawi, for example, has committed to turning around its fortunes from being a net importer of food to a net exporter, thus securing food security for its people. If MDGs are to succeed, they should be about meeting the basic needs of life of the most vulnerable in society. African Monitor will continue to work closely with all stakeholders to ensure that Africa is poverty-free.
The African Monitor, as a grassroots-focused organization, pledges to listen to your stories. We hope that this process will be jointly beneficial as we listen to each other and share with each other our daily challenges as well as our hopes, dreams and aspirations. In addition, we at African Monitor will work vigilantly to ensure that the stories here are used to amplify the voices of Africans in development issues to the policymakers and implementers.